Hi everyone and welcome. This is Elena and I'm back today with another card using the new Concord and 9th Triangle Turnabout background stamp that was designed to work with the Misty Original tool. So this time, if you want to watch how everything needs to be lined up, go to my YouTube channel or if you're watching this on my blog and watch my previous post, I'll have linked to it in the blog post and in the video description. So I'm using Sam's Watermore watercolor paper, 500 series, which is pre-cut to 6 by, I think it was 5 by 7, but I cut it down to 4.5 by 5 3/4 because after that I want to trim the ends from I'll have it taped to a wooden board to do some watercolor wash. So I'm just applying this embossing buddy because I'll be doing embossing with white embossing powder. So I'll be stamping this couple times for each turn, and I'll turn my paper 3 times. So this is the second time, and because it's cold press watercolor paper, the texture is a little bit rougher than the hot press. So I just want to make sure that I have better coverage, and there I just pointed to a little spot that it was a little bit pink, but I'll be using white embossing powder from Hero Art so that pink will kind of disappear. And here, like, there's some little threads in my embossing powder, so with tweezers I'm just removing them and um, putting them aside. Next I'm just heat setting it. I'm sorry for, you can see my hand right here. I kind of tend to hold the heat gun upright, so I'm done embossing it. Next I'll tape it with some frog tape to my wooden board, and I'll be using Peerless watercolors, the bonus pack, to do the watercolor wash. I like them because they're transparent, so I just start kind of applying the water on my background, and then I decided I wanted to first to check the colors. They didn't come with names, so and I lost my little palette, which I had like little pieces of the colors and little swatches, so I'm not sure with emptying my studio, I don't know where it went, so I was just testing the colors and deciding which ones I wanted to use. So I'm using 4 colors, and next I'm applying water to my watercolor paper, and then I'm just picking up from from the color and bringing it to my watercolor paper. So I'm started with the pink, that I'll be going with yellow, then blue and purple. If you notice, when I started, I kind of washed my brush when I was applying the water. Kind of cleaned my brush on the towel. I accidentally dipped it in my coffee instead of the water. So you don't put your coffee and the water for your coloring next to each other. So I'm almost done here. I'm just softening those edges and trying to have like good gradient between the colors. So if you notice that I overlap the colors, so I have that like gradient. Next, I use my heat gun to speed up the drying process, and I'm done here. Next, I'll just trim my panel to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm cutting a piece of black cardstock for my card base and as well for the sentiment. So I'll be stamping the sentiment, do more of what makes you happy. This is as well set from Concord and 9th. And I'm stamping on black cardstock, and I'll emboss with white embossing powder. Then I'm just removing the excess from around the sentiment with a little paintbrush. And then using my heat gun, I'll heat set this one and melt the embossing powder. Next, I'm using Hero Arts frame Infinity dies, the circles, to see to die cut that sentiment. I was just checking where I wanted to put it in the center, then I changed my mind and went back to the center. So I die cut that one, and next I'll put my card together. I'll score my card base and fold it. Next, using Tombow Extreme Adhesive or Stampin' Up! Fast Fuse, it's exactly the same adhesive. I'm adhering that, and then using dimensional tape 3M, I'll adhere the sentiment. And then to finish off my card, I'll add black Nuvo drops. So this is my card. Thanks for watching, and see you soon in another video. Bye!